We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Matt Vasgersian here with you. It's been a long off season, a lot of changes, but these folks here tonight are ready to get their first real look at their guys here this year. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team's going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Zach Greinke gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Elvis Andrus is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
2-0 now. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next to hit, Jed Lowry, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. Andrus on at first, nobody out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Career line against Greinke. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Brantley is under it. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
That is good. The first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Set to deliver the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give it.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Now in the box, Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Michael.
Now the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready now is Jose Altuve. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. Now here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Count is 2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Rounded down the third baseline. Chapman has it cleanly, and there's out number 2. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pinder is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Houston. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Career line against Greinke. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. On the ground to third. Bregman gloves it. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mitch Moreland, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Down the left field line and deep.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike three called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. It remains 1-0. Now it'll be Carlos Correa. Prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman, Gurriel.
1 out, bases empty, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First offering on its way. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The 1-1 home. Liner towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kyle Tucker trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Two balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now to the plate, Steven Souza, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Slow little roller to third. Chapman's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch of the AB now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
That's
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Count.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Gurriel, and there's 1 gone. And now, Sean Murphy. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a ball, 1-0. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. The 1-1.
Nope.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. And he puts it on the ground to second. Altuve has it. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it'll be the catcher, Martin Maldonado. Now here's the first offering.
Counts 1-0.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped up, Olsen in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Maldonado is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Piscotty is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. First offering. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Next to stand in is Yordan Alvarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Altuve is off of first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
2 out with the man at first. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 3-1 pitch.
Full count.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Astros leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now to bat, Jed Lowry. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 0-1.
All one.
check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off up for ball number 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
0-2 count. You can do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. All even now, 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Ready with the 2-2.
3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He spoils another one, and will do it again.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 went down looking his first time up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-2 the count.
2-2.
Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. In the air out toward right field. Tucker waits on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Next to hit is Chad Pinder. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Laureano takes his lead at third with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes now. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Maldonado has it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Line drive base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Four runs here in this half inning. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to turn this outing around, it has to start with that pitch right there. That was a well-executed slider. He has to stay down and away and see if he can get some more swing and miss.
The 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Up next, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses for ball one. Fouled off. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Smoked on the ground left side. Andrus has it, and there are 2 away now. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They trail it 4-1. Here's Elvis Andrus now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next to dig in, Jed Lowry. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That evens it up 1-1. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. And stepping in, Matt Chapman singled in his last at-bat. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Souza going back, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate now, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Souza is under it. And that will end the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Astros 1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way. Steven Souza will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Souza aboard here at first with nobody out. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Michael Brantley. And he puts it on the ground to second. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Astros are down quietly. They're down here 5-1. Christian Javier will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 53. Christian.
Now to the plate, here is Ramon Laureano. For his career in this matchup, he's 0 for 7.
Leading off for the Athletics, the center fielder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in next, Chad Pinder. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. On the run is Tucker. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're up 5-1. Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Andrus. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And that just looked like a really tough play right there. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and it cost him. It made all the difference right there, boys. He had to be perfect with the speed getting down the line.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Got him to go down swinging there. Yordan Alvarez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Into the box, Alex Bregman, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. Swing and a blooper to the right side. In comes Piscotty. He can't get to it. This one's down. He'll hold it second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Hero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Yuli Gurriel is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Two and 1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ripping knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Yeah.
So here is Stephen Piscotty, lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 6 tries. And now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1-2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Sean Murphy. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And it misses. 3-1 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
3-1, here it is. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Set and the pitch. Elvis Andrus is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Jed Lowry now as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. it's fouled away.
Nope.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Murphy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1, and it remains 5-2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. So now into the box is Steven Souza, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The center fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
From the stretch. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Murphy corrals it. Throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
The pitch. Martin Maldonado is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1.
Oh, that's up there.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and hit to Lowry at second. Reined in. And that's the 2nd out. Next, it'll be Michael Brantley. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Leading off the inning, it'll be Matt Chapman trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning.
That last at bat, Matty B, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chapman leads off second with nobody out. And this one gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, number 22.
Next up is Ramon Laureano. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. Into the box, Mitch Moreland, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
The left fielder, number 4.
So next to hit is Chad Pinder, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Fouled off.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball,
we'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. A's strand a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. Jake Diekman will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 35, Jake Diekman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His past history with Jake Diekman, 2 hits in 7 tries.
Jose Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Swing and a line drive. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Third baseman number 2. Alex Bregman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Misses. Ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Yuli Gurriel is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And he fouls this one off. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and the deficit remains 5-2. So now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Stephen Piscotty.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside. That's ball two.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch on its way. Sean Murphy comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One ball, one strike to count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Hit to third. Bregman has it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now back.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Trevor Rosenthal comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 41, Trevor Rosenthal.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Fouled off. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Now the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
At the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 2 out, nobody on. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Michael Brantley would be next. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Two and 0 to Brantley.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. Jose Altuve would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
As a look, now the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And it's fouled away. Maldonado on second. Brentley on at first with 2 down. Last strike now for Houston. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Oakland A's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jesus Luzardo gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Trevor Rosenthal closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.